Hi, this is Rachelle, Journal Life's Journey, and I'm going to be doing a little work off and on this journal. So if you remember, I did a brief tutorial on how to make a flip-flop journal using basically cardstock. So you can use digital paper, you can use digital cardstock, or you could use scrapbook paper. So in this instance, I used some of my own digitals. These are the backing papers. I will link to them in the description box below. Since then, I have gone and reinforced the spines, and also instead of it being a flat fold, I've added a 1/4 inch spine or gusset area because I think this is going to bulk up a little bit and I wanted the extra room. So you can see there's 1/4 inch spines on both sides. So this is what it looks like now with those spines. There's an extra 1/4 inch here. I haven't decided if I'm going to trim that off or what I'm going to do with it yet. So I also reinforced the spines with some medical tape. This is a fabric tape. This is what it looks like. I think this is the Walmart version. It's very inexpensive and it is a fabric. So what I did was I spread out several pieces on some wax paper and I used my Tim Holtz oxide sprays. These two are the ones I use. I use Salvage Patina and Lost Shadow in combination with, this is a spray that I made with some cheap acrylic paint. So I used a combination of those three things to color the tape. Then I took the tape off, put it on the spine, and I used glue stick to make sure that the tape actually stays attached to the paper. So I did some extra ones and I have some bits and pieces left over from that. So that is how I did the tape. Then this is going to go inside of another journal. I always do the most, which is probably why I never get things finished. So I started this trifold journal cover, and I just kind of put the pieces together with masking tape to hold it together. And I'm thinking this is going to go here in the center so that when you open it, you can open it this way. And there'll be other things on the two flaps. And then you can open it this way. Well, this will be, I think I'm just going to glue this back panel down. So that's why I'm not sure if I need to trim off the excess. We'll see. But that's my idea. So that's going to go in there. And then, of course, I'll build it out further. Then I decided that I was going to cover this in fabric. And I'm also going to use the batting underneath the fabric. This is the fabric that I initially used, and I just used some of my cheap Five Below paints and mixed it with some water, put a few drops of craft paint and the Five Below acrylic paints in some water, mixed it up, and then just dunked these in, and this is the design that I came up with. So I did an extra piece in case I want to do something specific on the inside for the spines. And then this is the full piece that I'm going to wrap the cover in. And I think this got darker because I had it folded when I was letting it dry. So, but a lot of this will be covered up too. But that's a good way to dye your fabric using acrylic paint. You just put a little bit in some water, like a few drops, and soak the fabric in there. I think I soaked it for 30 minutes. I also did some lace. I didn't bring the lace in here. The lace absorbed it instantly, and I don't think I left this in there very long either. So you may not need to leave it in there. I think I left it in there about 30 minutes, and that was it. So I had so much water left over that I didn't want to waste it. So I dyed some of my misprint inserts and scrap papers that I've been holding on to dye. Now these feel a little chalky. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know why they feel that way. But I'll see what I can do to alleviate that. But this is what they're looking like. And I did some cardstock. I think it's 65-pound cardstock and 100-pound cardstock in here. It's mixed in. And then the 32-pound paper. So I really don't know. Yeah, this is like that really heavy cardstock. I really don't understand why they feel this way, because there's not a lot of paint in the water. So maybe it was just like a reaction to whatever treatment is on the paper that makes them feel that way. And then I've rubbed my hands on them to see if the blue comes off on my fingers. Let's see. It doesn't come off on the napkin either. At least I don't think it does. Let me try one that doesn't already have a lot of blue on it. Well, it does come off a little bit, but you gotta really rub to get it off. So maybe I should just go and rub each page and see if I can get that chalkiness off. See if that helps. Yeah, I think that does help. So I'll do that before I use these pages, or either I'll go over them with some other type of treatment to make them less chalky feeling. So that is the beginnings of what I'm going to be working on. I still need to finish a couple of other journals, but I'm just going to be working on whatever I feel like working on at the time. Wherever the inspiration hits, that's just what I'm going to do. And I was also working on, because I know it's been a while since I uploaded a video here. I do have some footage that I need to do a voiceover for. I just haven't really felt up to it. So I decided to just go ahead and do this video instead of just trying to wait to do that voiceover. So this is a journal that I made a while ago using a junk mail envelope, and I use misprint printable inserts. You know, like when the printer is running out of ink and it prints the pages a color that's not quite right. That's what these papers are. So I've used them to collage the cover. This is just clipped on here. This is one of the embellished paper clips that I made. And then, yeah. So I'm still working on finishing this one up. I did this a while ago. And I just want to kind of off and on wrap up some of the projects that I started that I didn't finish. I'm just like that. I think that's the thing that gets me, is filling up all the tuck spots and pockets and adding the ephemera. I can do the journals, make journals and after journal, but actually filling them up is what kind of holds me up. So then all of this. So you may see a little bit of this along the way too. So yeah. Okay, I think it's pretty much ready to go. I just really use kind of, this one is really kind of a junk journal. I just use bits and pieces that I had laying around to fill it up. This is a tuck spot. I may put something on these strings. That's why I left them long. This is also a misprint little envelope. These little envelopes are loaded. And then we got this vellum pocket in the back. Okay, so that is pretty much done. I wanted to put something on the front, maybe a journal topper, but because the way the window is, I'm not sure how I would make that work. That's why the butterflies are here, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do on the front yet. I think once I do the front and put a closure on, it will be ready to go. It has 3 signatures, and that's what it looks like. So I'm working on that too. So I have a plethora of projects that I am working on off and on. Like I said, it's just whatever I'm inspired to work on, and no pressure. Just gonna work on them as I'm inspired to. Okay, I just wanted to pop back in and let you know what I am working on. I'm gonna go ahead and put the batting and cover in fabric. I do have other videos showing how I do that, but I'm going to show you how I do it here as well. So let me grab it and trim it down and we'll go from there. so this is where I am. I think I'm gonna stop here, let this dry. It's not too wet, but I don't feel like I pulled the fabric tight enough either. Wonder what I can do about that now. I might have to pull this up and pull it tighter, but yeah, I can pull it up, pull it tighter. It's not dry yet. Okay, so yeah, but that is it. And let's see, that better. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. Probably the inside bits. And that worked out great to be on the back because I won't have anything extra on the back. That's where I'm at for now. And I'll see what steps I'm going to do next. Not sure. But again, this is going to fit in here like this. And I do have a new kit that I'm working on that I'm going to be using with this as well. I don't want to show it yet because I'm not sure if I'm going to add to it or if I'm going to release it the way it is. But that is the beginnings of this journal, the blue journal, the one that I've been saving things for a while. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and I'll holler at y'all next time. Bye.